Senseless. I mean, the people who say this, they are the accidents of the world. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. But when a mu'min who understands Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he does research in the creation, when the Muslim scientist looks at the world, automatically he says, Subhanaka faqina azab an-nar. So what did Allah create, my brothers and sisters? Let's look at some of the signs of our Rabb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the blue whale. 108 feet long, 32 meters, 190 tons in weight. The largest creature that ever existed. The slide over there gives you an example, a comparative analysis of what the size of the blue whale is, and that's a scale diagram compared to the biggest of dinosaurs, compared to buses, compared to aeroplanes, and so on. Ajib, eh? That is a picture of a blue whale breaching. Breaching is when a whale completely comes out of water, clears and jumps and goes back. Joy of life. Imagine, through water, what force and speed must it swim at to be able to come clean out. You're talking about 190 tons becoming airborne. Ajib. Qadrat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is our Rabb, my brothers and sisters. This is our Rabb. Rejoice that Allah has given you the basira to recognize Him. Rejoice that you are not among those stupid people of the world who look at this and say this is an accident. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That is a scale diagram of a heart of a blue whale. Roughly the heart of a blue whale is the size of a car, an average car. The call of the blue whale, the sound of it, is 188 decibels. What does that mean? It means it is louder than a jet engine. They have measured blue whales calling in California, off the coast of California. They have recorded them off the coast of Japan, across the Pacific Ocean. This means that if you were a blue whale, you could speak to your brothers and sisters in Australia without a phone. The tongue of a blue whale weighs 4 tons, the size of an elephant. The mouth of the blue whale can hold 90 metric tons. An average caterpillar dump truck holds 10 tons. The mouth of a blue whale holds the equivalent of 9 caterpillar dump trucks. But it can't swallow anything bigger than a beach ball. I want to tell you to keep on asking yourself one question every time I give you a fact. And what's the question? Say why. Say what? Why? Why must you create a mouth that holds 90 metric tons but it cannot swallow anything bigger than a beach ball? Ask yourself, if you were the creator, what would you do? How would you create? Think about that. Ask yourself why. The blow of the blue whale, and that's the picture in the center, that is not the fountain off the coast of Jeddah, that is the blow of a blue whale. 50 feet straight up in the air. Ajib, eh? The calf of a blue whale drinks 400 liters of milk a day. If you had to feed the calf, you would need a whole dairy farm. The blue whale eats krill, and it needs and eats 8,000 pounds of krill, 8 tons of krill per day, which is 40 million krill. Now you know what is a krill? That is a krill. A krill is a small prawn. Blue whales are Shafi'i, so they eat prawns, they're not Hanaf. Interesting thing about a krill is that little thing has actually a lifespan of up to 10 years if it keeps clear of blue whales, obviously. To give you an idea of how big a krill actually is, that's how big it is. The biggest, the Arnold Schwarzenegger of krills weighs 1 gram. Now imagine, if you are a creator and you created a creature which is 190 tons in weight, more than 100 feet in length, what would you decree as its food? You would decree ships and sharks and, yes? Why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decree that something which is that big eats something which is so small? What is the question to ask? Why? Let's go into the air. A bird called the bar-tailed godwit has the longest non-stop